More day before the long weekend. And as I speak of the long weekend, something is happening this weekend. Carifta Games are happening. It's going to be a busy weekend, but the Carifta Games are also happening this weekend. Track and field from the 15th to the 17th to be exact. And I'd like to welcome this morning to tell us more about this, Ian Carter, the head coach of the Trinidad and Tobago Carifta Team. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And also Antonia Burton, who is the sprint and hurdles coach. I almost bit my tongue saying that. Good morning.
Good morning.
So the Carifta Games are starting on the 15th.
Yes, it is.
Tell us about our team that's going up.
This year, I think we have a really good group, particularly our under 18s. And we're really looking forward to great performances. Our team is 51 members, and we do have we would have 2 sprints and hurdles coaches, the head coach. We have jumps and throws coaches as well, and we have a medical team of about 4 persons.
Okay, and it's in Curacao this year.
Yes.
So you're all looking forward to this?
Definitely.
Okay. What activities exactly? Because I know it's track and field. The girls did pretty well. Was it the swimming?
Swimming at Carifta?
Yeah, winning gold.
That was the water polo.
Water polo. I knew it had something to do with water.
Water polo.
The water polo. So they actually won gold in that. So congratulations to the Trinidad and Tobago team for that. Is that a separate event from the track and field?
It is. Many years ago, it used to be one event where they had several different sporting, different sports, including things like shooting and so forth. But it has since become singular events where track and field is separate from swimming and is separate from water polo.
And we've actually got quite a lot of athletes coming out to the Carifta Games as well and doing well.
Yes, definitely. Some of our top elite athletes all came through the Carifta process, yes.
Right, now, sprint and hurdles. This takes a lot of, goodness, energy. I mean, I admire to see, men or women sprinting down and hurdling, and how are the athletes going?
They are actually in very good spirits. We had some encouraging performances at the Carifta trials, and then we took a team over to Barbados for a dual meet, and they were in good spirits there as well, had some good performances, and the camp has been very positive, and we seem like we're a good group this year, especially on the 18s, as Mr. Carter said, and I think we'll do well.
About how many athletes are actually in the sprint and hurdles aspect of it? Can you?
I'll say roughly, how much have we, Mr. Carter?
Well, the bulk of the team tend to be sprints and hurdles because we also have the relays involved. So those take up a large number of the team. But we do have quite a bit of field event athletes, throws and jumps, who've been doing extremely well over the years. And we expect them to do well again. For instance, we do have Tyreek Hosford, who is the current under 18 record holder, and he's defending for the 3rd time as under 18 champion as well.
Carifta is for under 19, or is it 18?
Under 20 and under
20,
18.
Under 20 and under 18. So, okay, this year it's Curacao. It's a team of 51 athletes who are actually going to be competing. What is training like? Do you find it difficult to work with what happens in Trinidad and Tobago with respect to training of athletes?
Well, with track and field, it's different to a team sport in that most of the athletes remain with their club coaches. So when you come onto a national team, our, for instance, the jumps and throws coaches, they try to deal a lot with the technical aspects of it. The hurdles, the sprints and hurdles coaches, we largely deal with those relay events, the 4x1 and the 4x4. So it's really not a very difficult situation, as the club coaches are deeply involved in the process as we move forward to the games.
Do you find it's well supported, the Carifta Games? And I mean, you have a pretty large contingent, 51 athletes going, plus you've got medical personnel, a variety of other things. How do you manage to fund all these athletes who are going to be traveling? I mean, it's just Curacao, yes. But how do you manage?
Well, it's a difficult time, financially and so. But the National Association of Athletic Administrations, the entry is the governing body, they've done a pretty good job in getting sponsors on board, and so also some funding is gained from the government as well. But the association itself has done a pretty good job in getting sponsors on board to assist.
Now, sprint and hurdles. Tell us what sort of training it takes to get there, because it seems to be a very well, energetic and a sport that takes a lot of energy out of you, you know, running, jumping, hurdling. What does it take for training in sprints and hurdles?
Well, track and field is by and large an 11-month or so sport where we go through an off-season process, which a lot of it is a bulk of, you know, just getting the aerobic conditioning up, building that base. And then when the track season starts back in January, that's when we really get into the speed endurance, the special endurance, stuff like that. So it's extremely tough. And a lot of the athletes, by and large, don't really have a social life if they're, you know, the elite athletes wise, you know, because on top of their track training, they then have weight room training, and it's a lot of hours put in in order to be the best that you can be. But it's a mix of all, you know, some long running, some aerobic conditioning, some speed endurance. And with hurdlers, you know, there's a lot of technical work as well, a lot of hurdle drills, sprint drills, etc. So
it takes approximately how long until you actually can say, okay, I'm in okay form?
Well, I mean, each athlete is different. So you may have someone who's able to get into the off-season program, and after a month or 2 months, they find themselves in good fitness after their month or so break from the season. And there may be some that may need a little longer to get back into shape. But by and large, I think each athlete is different. And it's really just for us to see when the season starts, where they're at here.
Do you coach both male and female?
Yes.
You both?
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult being a woman sometimes coaching the men?
Not really. I think it's all about, you know, just asserting your authority, let them know that at the end of the day you're the coach, but also being able to have a good rapport with them. I think I'm one of the younger coaches in the country, so I'm able to relate to the younger ones as well, and they feel comfortable by and large to come to me, female or male, which is, I think, works in my advantage.
Okay, great. So we have to look out for the games, Carifta Games.
Definitely.
And look out for some medals as well. Jamaica, unfortunately, I love Jamaica. You know where I'm going with this. Jamaica has been topping the Carifta Games. I think it's 1,000 something. I saw that they've won since how many years ago? I think we were third the last time I checked. I don't know where we are right now in the ranks, in the rankings with that.
Well, you know, in the medal count, we remain second, I think, at 514 medals.
I thought Bahamas did a little bit better than us, so that's why I wasn't too sure.
But because of the quality of medals, we actually ranked second up.
We have more gold than Bahamas.
Right. But last year was a difficult year for us. We only won 14 medals, and with a fairly large team, 65. Previously, in 2015, we had won 23 medals, but with a smaller team, 40.
Yeah.
This year, we're looking forward to great performances. It's a 51-member team, but it's a quality team. It's a team I think you can look forward to really doing better than last year and really making Trinidad and Tobago proud.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The Carifta Games taking place April 15th to the 17th. 51 athletes are going to be representing Trinidad and Tobago. It's taking place in Curacao this year, part of the Carifta group that take part in these sports. So good luck to Trinidad and Tobago in the Carifta track and field.